Hello again everyone from Tokyo, Japan, and welcome back to Japan Vintage Camera and my second video today from Aoyama Park next to Tokyo National Arts Center. My friends cicadas are still around here singing as loudly as they can. I hope you can hear me over the background noise. I'm trying to get these videos done today because it's kind of a busy week this week. We were on our vacation to Hokkaido during the week for 9 days, and I received a lot of orders for cameras over that 9 days. It's been quite busy getting everything ready to ship and to arrange shipping for all of these and all of that. Pretty much everything which was ordered during our holiday has been shipped with just a couple exceptions. If you'd ordered a camera from me last week and you haven't received it yet, please be patient. It will be on its way soon. The shipping company is still only coming by once a week, so that kind of complicates things when it comes to getting things shipped out in a timely manner. Hopefully we will see increased shipping through the post office and other services soon. I'm limited to my shipping options due to the lack of international flights. Once we start to get more flights going between here and North America and Europe and such, I will be able to ship more quickly. In the meantime, shipping is not taking too long, generally less than 2 weeks to get anywhere, provided there aren't any customs delays or anything like that. It's been a busy week for getting new cameras to list for sale. I'll be listing a bunch of new cameras on my new online store, JapanVintageCamera.com, and also my Etsy and eBay stores. So if you want to see the new cameras I have listed, I'll start putting those up tonight. If you want to see, please check the description below the video for links to my stores. Today's video, my second video today, is about a very popular and somewhat common rangefinder camera, at least here in Japan, the Konica Auto S. So the Konica Auto S replaced the Konica S series, which was a similar camera with somewhat similar lines with selenium light meters. The Auto S got rid of the selenium light meters and added a battery-powered CDS meter. You can see the meter window right here. The Auto S was released in about 1962 or 1963, and it was eventually replaced by the Auto S2 and the S1.6. So the Konica Auto S, as you can tell by the Auto name, has an automatic feature function, and that is that it can shoot in shutter priority automatic mode. So if you set the aperture ring to the auto setting and you set the shutter speed to the speed you would like, the camera will automatically select the best aperture for the lighting situation. The good advantage of this system is that you can set the minimum shutter speed that you feel comfortable shooting without camera shake or blur, and the camera will select the best possible aperture. You can have a little bit of creative control with the depth of field by simply changing the shutter speed up or down. As you increase the shutter speed, the aperture will open up, giving you a narrower depth of field, and as you slow down the shutter speed, that will increase the depth of field. So not at all complicated, it's quite an easy camera to use. We'll go ahead and take a look at the features and controls and everything and how to use the Konica Auto S. Starting at the top here, of course, we have the film rewind lever, and we have the shoe for mounting a flash gun. Here we have a very simple and easy to find shutter release lever which accepts a standard cable release. And next to that we have the film counter dial. And here of course we have the film winding and shutter charging lever. Located on the back we have the viewfinder window, and just below the viewfinder window to the right is an access cover. You can remove this access cover with a pair of sharpened tweezers or similar tool, and if you unscrew this counterclockwise, underneath you will find the adjustment screw for adjusting the horizontal rangefinder setting. It's not difficult to do, and if you come across one of these cameras which is out of adjustment, which often happens if they get dropped or bumped around, you can easily adjust it. You can adjust the vertical adjustment on the camera by lifting up and sliding off the cover here on the flash shoe, and you'll find an access hole here, and with a slotted screw you can reach down and adjust the vertical adjustment for the rangefinder. On the bottom of the camera here we have the battery chamber cover, and you can use a wine cell battery in this camera that will give you the proper voltage. You can also use an LR44 battery with a step down adapter which will convert it to the necessary 1.35 volts. In the center here, you have a standard 1/4-inch tripod socket, and on this side here, you have the release lever, which allows you to rewind the film. On the front of the camera, we have the light meter here, which has two different modes, low mode and high mode, which you would use depending on the amount of light you have. On a sunny day today, I would use the high mode, and if I'm shooting indoors or say in late afternoon and it's getting a little darker, switch over to the low mode, and that will give me a lower range for the light meter to read. Right here, you have the socket to attach your flash sync cable if you're running a flash gun. And of course here you have the focusing tab, focusing the camera. And here you have the focusing scale located on the side, which comes in either feet or meters. And you have a rather simple depth of field scale, which is a little small, but is still kind of effective here on the side. In front of that, you have the aperture selecting ring, which runs from f1.9 to f16, or also the auto mode. And of course here you have in front of that is the shutter speed selector ring with a setting for bulb, and then 1 second through 1/500th of a second. Here you have the self-timer lever. Once again, I recommend that you do not use the self-timers on these old cameras because they are weak and prone to failure and are a good way to lock up your camera and make it unusable. On the side here, we have a switch which allows us to select the X-Sync speed when shooting with a flash, or the standard setting for shooting the normal shutter speeds. And of course here we have what is the strong point of the Konica Auto S is its wonderful 47mm f1.9 lens. Very similar lens design to Konica's very popular 48mm f2 lens, which was found on some of the earlier cameras. Overall, a really good performer, and the camera itself is worth getting just because of the quality of its lens. Quite a lot of these cameras were made. They weren't quite as popular as the Auto S2, which was sold in larger numbers. But here in Japan, I think the Auto S is actually more common. I see quite a few of these for sale here. However, it's kind of hard to find one which has a working light meter still. Most of these, the light meters seem to fail in them after a time. Sometimes it's due to corrosion from the battery, causing the battery connections to become disconnected. Other times it's due to the photocell deteriorating and not being able to read light, and sometimes it's due to problems with the meter itself. Luckily, this is quite a clean example and hasn't been used very much, and the light meter still works quite well in it. Another thing I forgot to mention was the built-in hood, which is quite a convenient feature. You just pop it out and you have a lens hood and pop it back in, and the lens hood is retracted and the camera becomes more compact. The Konica Auto S features really good workmanship and quality. High quality metal, good chrome plating, better than many of the other cameras which were produced around the same time. As I mentioned before, the lens is an amazing performer. The camera is quite easy to use in manual or automatic mode, and it has quite a large and bright viewfinder in it. And also, like the Konica 3A, which is so famous for its wonderful viewfinder, the viewfinder in the Auto S also corrects for not only parallax but frame size, because as you focus from close-up subjects to distant subjects, as the focal length changes, the size of the image also slightly changes. And the Konica rangefinder cameras are one of the few cameras which can compensate for this change. So a pretty good system. So anyway, this is a really nice camera, and I will be listing this for sale on my online store, JapanVintageCamera.com, as well as my Etsy and eBay stores. I'll have this and a few other cameras listed tonight. If you use my online store, I'll give you a slight discount over my using my Etsy or eBay stores. I'll be posting more videos about vintage Japanese cameras. I ordered a bunch of cameras recently and they're starting to arrive now. So I'll be making videos about these, and I'll be posting them for sale at my online stores. If you want to see videos about these cameras or interested in buying a vintage Japanese camera, please check out my online stores. I'll post links to my stores in the description below the video. I'll be making more videos today and tomorrow as time allows, so if you want to see these videos, please subscribe. Sorry about the background noise. I wanted to make my video indoors today, but my wife is working inside and she has a lot of, I guess, Zoom meetings and such, so she's kind of sent me outdoors to make my video. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to shoot from inside. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you tune in again soon.